Okay, so assuming that he is... We've already seen the auto-injecting out of this player, right? But let's just... What's the word I'm looking for here? Let's just assume he isn't cheating, okay? We've seen crazier scouts in things like Pro League, right? So we'll assume that he isn't cheating, and then we'll just chalk this up to a pro level scout. I mean, it's kind of hard to do that because we've already seen a replay of the guy using auto inject. But we'll just assume that that isn't cheating.
Command center upgrade complete.
Even if you use a macro key, the halo would still show up over the unit. Like even if you were to set it up on your mouse to where, like, okay, let's say a player hotkeys his queen on 3. Well, that still wouldn't work because the mouse, the actual cursor has to be over. So no, that's impossible. You can't do that. The cursor would have to be over the hatchery to make that macro work, which you wouldn't be able to do. So here he just kind of randomly pulls back, and I think the reason for this is because he knows that he's about to run into 2 Reapers if he continues this way. I mean, sorry, we're assuming that he is not cheating. Just a lucky pullback, or he got scared. I mean, it could be possible, I suppose, Cannibal Sheep. But I don't know how you would do it. So again, he starts to cross the map. And then he just randomly pulls his army back. See how he just starts running away here? As the units are coming down the ramp. And obviously he isn't going to be able to take that, but he hasn't seen this. And now he snaps to his units and hides in the bush. So whatever idea some of you might have had that this guy is not hacking, I can assure you with 100% certainty that the series of events that just took place there is map hack.
Add-on complete. Your forces are under attack.
And then even there, I mean, let's think about it. Why would somebody who knows that this is a losing battle turn back around, right? Like, watch his control here.
Your forces are under attack.
Like this is real-time movement. Like he knows where the army is. Watch this. Pans into the fog right over top the army, and before he could see it, he issues the command for the Reapers to go back, or like go back that way. So he knows where the army is in the fog. 99% of players with that health bar would just run the fuck away. So it looks like he didn't actually pan into the fog over here, so I think he's actually using both fog lift and production, because if it were me, okay, let's think about the thought process here. If it were me and I canceled a proxy and I'm making this push and I know that this army is really low HP, I'm gonna commit here. But I think the reason he doesn't is because he knows that cyclone came out. Let's see what he does. I think he just backs off, right? Yeah, so here's where his cyclone is going, which is right here. And then now, because he knows that the pathing of the cyclone is going here, it looks like he's gonna try and jump up and get a scout. And it looks like he might even wait for that to go down. Question is how the fuck did this guy know that they were coming up this way? I don't know, that movement seems odd to me too. But anyway, I can tell for certain that this guy is using Hex. Like every time, like if you'll notice, like this is trademark map hacking shit, okay? You'll notice that every single time there's a unit that's, you know, anywhere even remotely in the proximity, like even remotely close to any of his units, his camera will snap to his units and he'll be ready for whatever he's doing. Like even there, I mean, he sent 2 clones up here to deal with the Reaper, and then he left one behind because he knew that there was another fucking clone coming this way. Look at that shit. See that? Like, this is trademark map hack shit. So the Reaper is coming up this way. He immediately rallies his factory to the cliff here in preparation for that Reaper. And then, of course, his camera is fucking panned like right over top of it. Look at this. See that?
Command center upgrade complete.
And again, at every point in this game, his camera has been right over some unit that he can't see in the fucking fog. Watch, as that Reaper comes over, he's gonna snap to his units and fucking be ready for it. See this? Look at this. Like, why? You don't even see anything. You haven't fucking seen shit. Why are you doing this with your army? And then look, he's spreading. He's spreading out to like be able to chase it. Look at that shit. What a load. So I guess apparently the only place they could jump up is here, right? So he spreads it out over here because the Reaper's pathing was going up this way. Walled it off here and then spread it out over here in case it tried to run away. What a bunch of shit. Yeah, I'm definitely delusional.
Add-on complete.
Once again, just fucking snaps. Like, you're playing with no vision, buddy. Like, zero vision. Like, there's just no argument to make. There's no benefit of the doubt to give. And of course, this hands right on top of the Liberator. You see, the funny part is that this guy thinks he's fooling people, but he's not fooling anybody. You're not fooling me, bro. You're trying to. Like scanning, for example. You're trying to fool people, but you're not fooling anybody. Has his army at the ready over here, has his army at the ready over here. It's just bullshit. Like, this is the problem with Terran map hackers.
Add-on complete.
He's also playing mech, and you want to know what's really good when you can see
Command
it when
center
you have
upgrade
map hack.
complete.
Mech is fucking impossible to win against when you're map hacking. And then like he's moving his army up here. I guess for no. Oh, it's because of the Viking. So what have we seen so far? Blindly. Well, okay, so we saw this first movement here, where he just randomly runs away from the two Reapers that are up on the ramp there, and then just takes some unbelievably well-timed, can't see the push coming attack here. He makes a push over here, and his army's here. He sets up a Liberator over here. His army is here. And now we've got a Viking up at the top of the map here, and his army's here. This is why you can't beat people who are cheating who are good, by the way.
Add-on complete.
Like, I don't understand. You scan here, but then you pan here? Does he even look? Maybe I was watching the replay too fast. I'm so confused. Why would you scan here and then look at the natural? Does he like use his scan at all? He never even looked where he scanned. I am so confused.
Complete.
Look at this. So there's the scan. He doesn't even look at his scan. But instead, he just looks at the third base lifting off and, like, what the army looks like. Like, what the fuck? He's not even using his scan. Look at that shit. What, like, hello? Map hackers are so stupid.
Mineral field depleted.
Like, every time he moves his army, you have to pause the replay, and then you have to look to see, like, where the army's headed, right? So, people wouldn't think much of this, but let's think about this for a second. Where is his army in comparison to this army? Well, in the right spot, as per what's on the map, right? Guy doesn't even build missile turrets. Like, why would he need to build missile turrets? What's the point? You're playing fucking mech against a bio player and you're not gonna build any turrets. Why do you think that might be? Well, because he's gonna be in position for literally every drop that he does.
Mineral field depleted.
And you're playing a TVT and you just nonchalantly just walk right into the base as this army's headed to the north. Like, this is like legit. This is pure legacy status. This shit right here is what pure legacy does with his Reapers, and that's part of the reason why his win rate is so high. What do you mean I don't play 1v1? I play 1v1 at Grandmaster level. I just don't do it all the time. So look, he's got his Cyclones. He's got his Cyclones here, right? You notice how the moment that this army gets really close to his base, what does he do? He pans right back to his army. Watch. So here comes this fucking ridiculous Cyclone counter, which is a response to the move out here, obviously. And then you see how the army starts, it's like crossing the map here, how he pans to his main army. Watch, he's gonna snap back to his shit. Snaps back to his shit as the army starts to get closer. Like, bro, just because there's a scan here doesn't mean that he isn't pushing over here. Yet you seem pretty thoroughly convinced that the entire army, you think that sending your entire army over here is where you should be going. He hasn't spotted the army at all. Even if there's a scan there, it doesn't justify you moving your shit there. Look, and then he scans and just catches like the tail end of the army fucking running away. And then again, okay, so who's to say that this army that you just scanned isn't going over this way up here, or isn't going down this way over here to make a push? Who says that it's coming back to deal with a third that's basically already dead? And yet again, his camera is over the units where the attack is going to take place, right?
Add-on complete. Research complete.
So let's look at his army movement here. So he's, for some reason, he's repositioning his army. Oh, why? I wonder why that is. Well, because even though you have no vision of this, you can obviously see that this guy is moving across the map to make an attack here. Oh my god, bro. So dumb. Once again, he's mirroring the movements of his opponent, even though he doesn't have the vision of him. This is making me fucking nauseous. I can't watch that anymore. You gotta be joking me, dude. What the fuck is wrong with people? Oh my god. Rank 14 Grandmaster on the North American server for you boys. Holy fucking shit.